Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is the United States in Kmt, January 1941. The United States has its 6 tech chips. They are going to use that to try to move jet fighters, heavy bombers, long-range aircraft, strategic rockets, improved factories, and attack transports. We'll see if Mr. Hoover's still going to have a job. Jet fighters is an 8. Missed with a 6. Heavy bombers is a 9. Cock die. Got that one with a 12. So that's completed. Long-range aircraft is a 7. Got that with an 11. It's completed. Strategic rockets is a 9. Missed with a 7. Improved factories is a 7. Missed with a 3. Attack transports is an 8. Missed with a 6. Well, 2 out of 6 is only 33%. But the 2 of them they did roll completed 2 big ones, heavy bombers and long-range aircraft. So I guess Roosevelt will give Hoover another chance to get things in order. Okay, I'll do the build. Before I do the build, I'm going to go ahead and do their peacetime income increase roll too. That is included in the production phase of the rules. And since they're sitting on $33 right now, I got to double check myself and see if I'm thinking right. Yeah, once they're over at 35 or over, they can move ships around in the Pacific and so forth. So that could make a difference on what they spend their money on. We're back to the thing where it can make a difference what order you do things in. All right, they hit a 5, which takes them up to 38, which gets them over that 35 threshold. Now I'll do the build. Okay. The United States had $33 to spend. They have finished a fleet carrier for 4, as they have improved construction. They advanced another fleet carrier to box 2 for another 4. Battleship to box 2 for another 4 makes 12. They have spent 4 on 2 militia, makes 16. 13 on a heavy bomber, makes 29. And they're lend-leasing another $3 to the French, makes 32. How did I miscount that? 12, and 3 is 15, and 13 is 28, and 4 is 32. Okay, so he's got $1 left over. Fix that. All right. And then you can see in the back here, Chiang Kai-shek had 5 to spend. He's bought an infantry and a militia. No combat for the United States, of course. No combat for Chiang Kai-shek. He is going to do 1 non-combat move. The commander is going to move from Yunnan. Oh wait, he'll still be sitting there, but he's going to be in there with the forces in Gw36V3 Yeah. Okay. As long as we're pointed at him so we don't have to come back, the infantry and the militia are going to go into Gw36V3 as well. Now, non-combat for the United States, since they are up above $35 now for income, they can move units in the Pacific so we can scatter this fleet so we don't get caught with our pants down like happened the last time. So this destroyer and transport are coming up there. Coastal sub is going to come up there. This coastal sub is going to come up here. These 3 submarines are going over here to the waters off Hawaii. This transport and destroyer are going over there. These 2 battleships are going over here. And the 2 heavy cruisers are going to stay right where they are. Make sure that's what I want to do. No, I'm going to make a change here. This destroyer and transport are going to do something else. They're loading that infantry from San Francisco, and they're going to haul him over here to Hawaii. Yeah, that's what we want to do. And then down here in the Southwest Pacific, instead of just leaving these guys here to get killed if the Japanese come, they're not going to be able to stop them if they're not going to be able to stop them if they do. These guys are going to bug out of here. Now, is there any kind of a port or anything there? God damn it, I'm knocking stuff over everywhere. Yeah, there is a major port there, so they can get a +1 to their movement. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3. And they're going to wind up right there in between Wake and the Line Islands. All right, now, as long as we're pointed this direction, we're going to go ahead and do our place units so we don't have to come back to this side. Oh, the fleet carrier goes right there to that miner shipyard. And this tactical bomber and fighter, we're going to go out and land on it. So there we go. The 2 militia are going to the Hawaiian Islands as well. It has an IPP value of 2, so that's how many we can place there. And we're done over there. I'll put the Chinese units on the map off camera because I'm liable to knock stuff everywhere. Like I'm doing right now, trying to turn the camera around. I'm knocking guys over in the Soviet Union. Alright, now, over here, zoom in just a little bit. Since the United States is up above 35 IPP, they can also take up escort duty on convoy lines in the Atlantic. I'm going to check this again to make sure there's not some restriction on that. Nope, there's not. Convoy lines in the Atlantic is all it says. So, they're going to provide some help by sending one destroyer, 1, 2, 3 spaces over there off Portugal to help the French provide some escort duty there and try and scare them German subs out of there. And then they're going to send another destroyer, 1, 2, to do the same thing there. And another destroyer, 1, 2, 3, to do the same thing there. And we got a light cruiser over here who can do escort duty. And he has a major shipyard there to get a movement bonus. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and go on escort duty to try to scare the German out of just dropping down to there. I'll get all the right markers under those guys when I'm finished here. And I'll replace these with destroyers. Alright, that's going to be it for non-combat over there. So the heavy bomber is going to be built at the medium factory in New England. The 3 IPP get lend-leased to Free France. And it looks like that's that. I mean, the United States could invoke the Monroe Doctrine and go down here to do something about Argentina being aligned to Germany, but he's not, Roosevelt's not ready to get into that yet. He has other priorities at the moment. So, collect money, The United States is on 38. That's plus the one they saved. They'll have 39 next turn. And the Chinese will have 4. Ozark Outpost. Over and out.